see a team looking for its first win, the Rebels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside is 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Buckeyes offense takes the field. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Looking to throw, it's Snyder. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Soft spot in the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fence. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Snyder. Snagged out of the air. Still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He leaves it with his back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's in open space downfield. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Zings it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
The play-action fake. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once it got the ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Dropping back, it's Snyder. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. there. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Finds a little space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Touchdown, Ohio State! Stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
And the Rebels have a lot of options on second and inches. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Punt is in the air. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He leaves it with the back. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Snyder. Right on the money.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He's going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Bringing the heat. Lets it fly. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the left. And some room to work. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Snyder. He'll take a shot. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. There he goes. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. Good timing on the quick out. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks into first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. They'll run the toss. Oh, he's got just plowing ahead. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. Quarterback making checks. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Snyder. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Rides the back on the option. The give.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. The run to the left. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Snyder. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up.
Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Finds his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes the grab. Bounced off his feet. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. It'll be a draw. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Snyder. Makes the grab down the middle.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's past the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Slithers into space. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got the first down and more. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did